Hey, it's new hoops for the Monster Quad. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And thanks for stopping by. We had another one of those off-camera moments that are just so funny.
Yes.
And the stuff you come up with is just crazy. So before the video started, if you watched the last video, I'll put a link in the corner. Bernie stands like right behind the bars. Try go right. He stands there the whole time. So you can hardly see him in the last video. So
on purpose was.
So in this video, I was like, you gotta step away from the bars. He goes, oh, Wilson action. And you gotta be old like us to understand that joke, right? Wilson. This might help you.
Yeah.
Right?
Remember that
Who is
guy?
this? The guy on what? Home Improvement.
Yes.
Right? The neighbor.
Standing behind the fence.
The neighbor who always stood behind the fence and you only saw half of his face.
As me.
But we were cracking up before this video even started. We were just... I should just record everything that when we're together.
Cannot, because you'd have to edit a lot because we swear plenty.
That too. I don't know, give ourselves some extra work over there.
That's why, see?
But anyway, we are stoked to be back in the garage working on the Monster Quad, one of my favorite bikes. This is the second bike that I picked up in this big bike BMX kind of thing when I was getting back into it. It's one of my favorite bikes to ride. I love that it has disc brakes on it. It has a big tire, so it's just a comfortable bike to ride. And this is actually, I want to say this might be the first video that we worked on, you and I.
Might have been.
And, you know, putting on the bars or something like that. I want to say it was like one of the early videos where you and I, you know, we said, let's just go film this.
Yeah. And
then we never knew that anybody would want to even watch it.
I know, yeah. It's crazy.
But we filmed it. So now we're back, you know, on this bike again. And like I said, it's one of my favorites. I've been wanting to get a new wheel set for the longest time. For a long time. We've talked about this forever, right? Yeah. Getting a proper wheel set with profile hubs and just making it really look nice. And you know, my idea was I'm just gonna make this a blue and black bike. So I want to get rid of all the silver. Eventually the cranks are gonna go. But right now, what I was able to do is I had a wheel set made. And these are Sun Rhyno Lites. I got Maxxis Torch tires. We're gonna put these tires on, and let's talk a little bit about this. Remember this one? Mm-hmm. So I was actually gonna put these on, which I thought would look pretty good, right? That looks pretty sick.
Nice scheme, huh?
But when I ordered them, I put them on the rim, pumped it up, and the tire immediately blew. The tube just popped. And I was like, what the heck is going on with this? I could not figure it out. Why is this thing doing that, right? And when I further inspected the tire, what I noticed is that the sidewall of the tire had all these like little cuts in them. And I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like knife cuts.
Yeah, it looked like, it almost looked like somebody purposely cut them. Reached out, I think I bought them from BMX Guru. They were super nice. They were like, you know, we're really sorry about that. We'll issue you a refund, and they did that really quickly. But yeah, like right here, there. Look at that. That's where the sidewall just gave way.
That is holy, hoy.
We have a new pope.
Yeah, we do.
So this, you know, is peeking out. It should not be peeking out, right? And
maybe it's the new style, hoy. V tire.
So I don't know. So what happened was, yeah, when I pumped it up, the tube just went right through there, and then it just popped immediately. It scared the crap out of me. And when I inspected the second tire, I also noticed that there were some cuts in it as well. So yeah, I wanted to use these blue ones. I think they would have looked sick, but ended up not using them because I actually gotta throw them away. Okay, So looked around and I was like, I found these Maxxis tires, right? And these are torches, and these ones can be foldable. So it was they were already folded nicely in the box. So went with that instead. So we're gonna be putting these. There's Sun Rhyno Lites, profile hubs. Oh, listen to that.
Wow.
Been wanting to get a profile set for the longest time. Finally did it. Put in some, so it's black spokes. I wanted a blue hub. Mm-hmm. That would have looked nice, huh?
Yeah.
But they didn't have it, so I had to go with black rim, dark blue nipples. So I think it'll look pretty good on the Monster. The Monster, you know, we were gonna put the light kit on it, but then I noticed, hey, one of my spokes broke. And when we were checking it out, we noticed that wherever the spokes kind of touched, there was some rust that was happening on it. So couldn't use the old set. I mean, I could have gotten them fixed or redone.
Yeah.
But the guy here, the local bike shop, wanted 200 per rim to respoke that. That's kind of high.
Not bad, no?
It's a little high. That's the same
ridiculous.
guy that charged me $40 for 2 tubes and 2 rim strips. So I was like, even
Tariffs
he said
on that guy.
he's tariffing the heck out of his stuff. Whether it affects him or not, I don't know. But like, yeah, tariffs on that guy. So anyway, even he suggested it might be better to just buy a new rim set, and then that got me thinking maybe I should invest some money in a rim set. Now these were not cheap at all. Like,
No.
I think the profile hubs alone probably are about over $600.
Wow.
I think they're at least 300 each, at least.
At least.
And
Ouch.
Sun Rhyno Lites, they're not expensive, but you know, they're probably about, I don't know what they are.
Nah, they're a good wheel though.
Yeah, I was a little worried that they were going to be a little too skinny for fatter tires, but I think
No.
they'll be okay.
I
You
like
know,
that look.
You look at the traditional ones that come on the Monster Quad, it is a much fatter rim.
It's a monster tire.
And the tire is much, and actually this is a smaller tire. I put these on, the tires that were on this were even bigger than that. So I took those off to get a little bit smaller of a profile.
Yeah.
These are 2.5s, these are 2.4s. We're gonna go down just a little bit. So today we are going to swap these out and yeah, kind of get this going. I did notice, yeah.
I'm
we gotta
looking
make
at 'em
sure-
right now.
Yeah, we gotta make sure profile facing that way.
Okay.
So that'll be for that one, and when we mount the front, it'll be like that.
Cool.
Okay, so stick around as we give the Monster Quad a much needed upgrade in hoops.
All right.
Stay tuned.
All right.
All right, we are going to tackle the front first. We got our trusty D's Nuts wrench from Morgan Avila BMX.
Thanks, Morgan.
That thing is great to take on a ride because that thing is so light,
Is why.
right? If you have this already on your bike, like it's just such an easy thing to take with you, and it's light, easy to pack up. Yeah. This front rotor has seen better days, but again, like being in Hawaii, this side is not so bad,
No, it's not.
but the back side is really rusty. Oops. Oh, dropping stuff.
I am.
Let's not lose any.
It went totally underneath the table too. Okay.
All right, so we do have to remove this so that we can place it on this.
course, this is fun
when that's not the thing. Oh, it's tight.
Oh man.
You want to use a screwdriver for that one?
I won't take my glasses off. Okay.
Yeah, because you can see better without them, right? For the close stuff.
I am. Yeah, I can.
I know. When you first mentioned that last time, I was like, I had no idea. Because every time you wore glasses, I thought it was because you couldn't see close like me. I didn't know it was like...
I cannot see
you
far.
cannot see far.
Yeah. So, I am, what they call that, nearsighted, because I cannot see far.
Yeah, it's weird how that's backwards, though.
Yeah. Yup. That's why I tell you when we go on trips, dude, I don't can see. And you're like, yeah.
That's why you get glasses.
Exactly. Now you know.
So what? When we're rocking at Dirty Fest, you're gonna have to be wearing the glasses then
Yeah.
to talk to people.
Yes. Unless my eye doctor says I can.
Use
I
your
can-
contacts again.
Yeah. I want to wear my contacts because
Oh yeah, that's so much easier.
more freedom
Oh yeah.
and I don't gotta worry. The only thing is the contamination part, like dust in my eyeballs.
True. And Dirty Fest is gonna be dusty.
Yeah. But hey,
I mean, it's not called Dirty Fest for nothing.
and what if we gotta go side hack
Yep.
and I'm wearing my glasses and they fly out? I'm screwed for that whole trip, dude.
Yep.
To the max.
All right.
All right.
So put those on the side.
All right. Thank you for your
Kinda
service.
see the difference.
Wow, look at these things. Very nice. Oh,
Let me just show you the other side. Sorry, I know it's. Look at that. Look at the rust on that side, dude.
oh wow. Yeah,
That's so gross.
I know. That is.
But man, that's part of living in Hawaii. Wait,
Yep.
did I get it on there? No.
There.
No. There.
I know.
And these are just like ones I found off of Amazon, so I'm sure they're like cheaply made.
Aesthetically wise, when you first get them, they look nice.
Yeah, for sure.
But performance wise, I don't know. I mean, the thing never warps, so it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it must be all right.
Yeah, it's just the rusty part, and that is Hawaii. We live in the middle of the ocean, so.
So as you can kind of see, these are just black spokes with some blue nipples and Sun Rhyno Lights. Make sure you put them at proper torque. Huh?
Yeah. Click, click. Click, click.
Click, click. The thing it hit the proper torque.
Kevin, you know what is funny? We actually have torque wrenches.
We actually have, and we never use them.
Yeah, the thing's collecting dust and mouse.
The bug is probably like rusted like that.
Oh,
Oh my god.
right. I got two of them. I got one from Harbor Freight, and I got one from our, what's his name?
From our friend.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. I believe that's done.
You know what I would love for us to do
What is that?
is, you know, if Park Tool had like a training.
They
Like
probably do.
They probably do.
Unless
but
they don't.
It would be kind of cool to like go to like a bike mechanics like training, right? I mean, not to get certified or anything, but just to be better
Right.
at what we're doing, and actually have people like who know what they're doing teach us how to do things properly.
Right. So you know what that means, right?
We can get less negative comments.
No, we no more excuse after that.
That's true too, though. We don't have an excuse.
It's like, you guys had like go to school
You guys
and
went
learn
to
this
school
stuff and you
and
haven't
then-
figured it out.
Oh my God, you guys are terrible.
Do you still want this on or what?
Yeah, I think that thing kind of keeps it. I don't know how that would sit on with these though.
I don't know too. That's why I'm asking.
But let's try it. Let's try it and let's see. And what Bernie's talking about is that there's that extra piece that kind of hooks into the fork, like a safety thing. Yeah.
Yeah. You know when you're doing your wheelies, you know, like your wheel fly out. Yeah.
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 You know,
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
wheelies and your wheelie dreams.
Yeah. Because I do have wheelie dreams. Or
Yeah.
I'm like actually wheeling and I'm like, hey, I understand how it's supposed to feel,
Right.
but I can't recreate that in real life.
I believe that goes in like that.
So far so good though.
Right. What pump you'd use for the current? Air up these tires.
The Pumpernator 5000.
Head work. Hey, I just said, recharge the battery on mine. Like I literally just took it out of the box yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It took you that long.
Yes. Well, remember, I'm the guy who's got like 4 compressors.
Yeah, that use though.
Yeah. So this one I figure, let me try and see. And so I did. And yeah. Oh my God, not bad for a blind guy. Little holster.
Right there.
Okay, shall I go? Oh, fits nicely in there. Good job, Kev.
I might as well try and use it. If I ever want a wheelie.
Yeah. Now you going now with these wheels. Okay. Man, I forgot how snug.
Precise that thing is, yeah?
Yeah. If you're impatient, guarantee.
Strip.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what Bernie's talking about is that hole in that Allen key is super snug. And so you gotta like make sure you take your time to get the Allen key all the way inside, because if you have it in only partially and then you put a bunch of pressure on that thing's just gonna like strip out.
Yeah.
And then
Then you gotta
it's
go
not gonna
Ace.
be fun, bro.
You gotta go Ace Hardware. Like, shall I go?
That will not be fun. Touching.
Yeah.
Well, we just got to make an adjustment to the brake. So yeah, it is rubbing. You can just hear it rub just a little bit, but it's a new rim set, so that is expected.
Come on.
But already, man, that thing's looking good. You can see the before and after. Here's you got the old set here compared with the new set there. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Just the way the colors are now more being in line with the black and blue.
Yeah, real good, I know.
And I don't know who was telling me. It might have been Tyler that was telling me that just the roll on the profiles makes a difference. You can tell. So I don't know. We're gonna see how that works. Looking forward to riding it though.
Okay. And we just go. We'll finish our job and then we go back to adjusting stuff.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to adjust the brakes for sure.
So I'm just gonna put you on there for now, snug.
But it looks good though. Looks really good. So I do want to change out these cranks. I already got the black here. I don't know, probably gonna have to get some black cranks. Thinking of maybe profile cranks.
Oh yeah. Why not?
We're talking about that, right?
You already have that.
Remember, we were talking about
Yeah.
that? It'd be kind of nice to have profile cranks. Get the outboard bottom bracket. I like these fat pedals from Pedaling Innovations. These fat platforms. You know, we got the Night Bike Company there. We got the Custom Street Toys there. This is gonna have to change.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Might have to go with black on that.
Black on that.
Yeah. Because I already got the black fluted seat post. I don't know if you can kind of see that it's fluted.
Yeah. I
Right?
can't tell.
I can tell, but got that on there.
Oh, the wind feel good.
Yeah, what little wind we have. And my watch is saying it's only 77 degrees, but it feels way hotter than that.
Right? It feels like
That's what my
100
phone
degrees.
says, because there's no way that it's 77, bro.
Wow. Oh, this thing wasn't even tight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's saying 78 though.
78.
Feels way hotter than 78, bro.
It does. Yikes.
Probably should have thought of this and got another chain. So that we could change it all at the same time, you know?
Take that out. And I can cheat like the front brakes.
Well, to loosen that up,
Take them out.
lift them off.
Now would be a
Yeah,
good
even the
time.
tensioners. I just noticed the tensioners too.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Did you buy these long time ago or did they come with the bike?
What?
The tensioners.
Came with the bike.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna repeat the process. Take that off and put it on the new wheel. But I don't know that you guys need to see all of that, so we're gonna stop it right here.
Yeah.
All right, so Bernie got the back wheel on. And we did notice that that sprocket in the rear, or the cassette,
Yeah.
is smaller than the one that it came with. So that one is an 18 tooth, whereas this one is a more traditional 16. So we probably are gonna have to cut the chain. I was looking for another chain in my Boxo parts. Do not have one, so we're gonna have to wait for next time. But I did forget that I had these Custom Street Toys tensioners that I actually bought for this bike a long time ago and just never put it on. So we're actually gonna use that with this today. That one is gonna go this side. Yeah, that's gonna go on this side.
Okay.
Okay. This one will go on that side.
So, oh, look at that. Fits
Does it
nice.
fit pretty good?
Yeah.
Oh, it's some dirt in there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that, I don't know where that came from.
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay.
Tried to wipe the chain as much as I could. Here. This is, I think, the stock chain that came with it.
Yeah, because we never...
We never really did anything with that one.
No, we never. We never. Okay.
We'll see. You might have to. Let me wipe my hands here. Okay, we have to take out some links.
Yeah, guarantee. Don't move that, I'll see you and scratch your frame. Okie dokie. Okay. Oh,
I see dripping in sweat right now.
sweating, hoy.
Sweaty.
I'm trying to see where the original mark was there, yeah?
It's probably say kind of in the middle, kind of close to the middle.
Yeah, because we like room for just that way and this way. Okay, so I think right there. Okay.
Yeah, this one you gotta eyeball it. There's no numbers or anything to make sure that the spacing is the same on this one and that one. And then this will stick out too, you know, right?
Okay, but I stay over here. Okay, so that one's good. Okay. For now, unlock this guy and this. Not a fun part.
As you can see, chain is sagging. So we're gonna have to take off a couple links. So now to find out where to break it.
Oh, even the chain rusty.
Yeah, I know, the chain is in bad shape.
I gotta go put my glasses back on. Cause then and only then. The
Is it
bubble
right?
look good. Yeah, right yesterday.
Here,
Oh wow.
do you need this?
Yeah, and the tool. Oh, Actually, no. All right, hold on, let me see. How does this go? That one.
So the trick is to pop that pin out just enough to release the link, but not too much to pop out the, pop it out, pop the pin out, right?
It's kind of like,
I don't know if that one is, I might have to go some more.
I know. Well, I felt the thing, that's why.
Oh, you felt it kind of release?
Yeah, that's why it stopped. You tricky bugger, you.
See, I don't know. Some more?
I think so.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, see, look. Okay.
So this came in, yeah. So you lost the spacing there. Okay. So see what Bernie's doing is putting the chain back on. So that's why he set where we think we want the axle to be, so that he can then wrap it around and then figure out just how many links
One.
we can take out. One, you right?
Yeah, because I cannot go
Yeah, if you go, you're gonna have to take off a whole another one.
knocking. See him.
Yeah.
He no line up. I mean, we can go a little bit so we can take off two.
Well, you gotta take off
Because this guy got to go in here.
this one, right? Wait. Yeah, this one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because this guy needs to come more forward. Which I think we can. Or we could leave it like this with the slack and just pull out
Pull out a little bit more.
that way.
we can do
Because
that
we
too.
get plenty frame that
Yeah.
way.
Let's just take out one link then.
Okay. All right. Cool. So that wasn't hard.
So one link difference between a 16 and an 18-2 three wheel.
Crazy, yeah?
And this one, you're gonna pop it all the way out.
Or at least try to get them flat so that I can still, if need be someday, you know, gotta fight the thing. Or maybe no can. Okay. Just take them all the way out then.
Well, how is the other one? Oh yeah, because it's on the, yeah. Yeah, so you already have the pin from the other link. So that's why that pin has to come out all the way, that's why.
Somebody out there gonna tell me, that's not the master.
Maybe. Yeah, this chain has seen better days though.
Oopsie. Oh, come here. Did I make a mistake? Cause see how the motor bearing, this bearing right here, cannot just go in there. Different. See how? They go like that, and these bearing things go in here. That's so weird, this chain. Okay. Like that. So.
That is the outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this should be able to hook, because this is that the inside or is that the outside?
No, but you need the ball bearing thing in the middle. See how I get this one? Because this thing no more nothing for attached to. Because no more. So I'm trying to figure out like what the heck?
What came out of there?
Like, was I supposed to cut? Was I supposed to cut this side?
It doesn't matter, because you gotta cut. It's cutting either one, right?
That's what I thought, but I ran into this problem when I needed this guy to connect back to this.
So that cannot go in.
That cannot work. Need this link. Need this link right here. This is what I don't understand.
Unless you take off, sorry, I can't hold it.
Yeah.
Unless you take off one more, that'll be, oh no, but that's two insides, that's not gonna work either.
Wait, hold on. If I took this guy out.
Here, wait, should I take this on here?
If I took this piece.
Because this is the,
would fit right there. That's what I need. I need this floppy link to come out.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I'd measure them from the
Wait.
out link. See? Get them. Minus that. Yeah.
I kind of feel like, okay, wait. It's supposed to be like this, dude.
No can.
That's how it's supposed to be, though. But this, that's the outside.
Mm-hmm.
This gotta be,
Yeah, they're both the same width.
yeah,
But-
yeah.
But this guy, which is this guy, gonna fit in here. So
But even,
we can't use that link.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so weird. watch.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay,
All right, all we did is just, I don't know why that took us
supposed to be
that long
fast.
to figure it out. But we basically just need to take off. We took off, we went one, we needed one more, basically.
One more, yeah. So, hold on. I gotta push this tire a little bit forward.
Okay.
On the other side too. Hold on. Thanks for getting up.
Okay.
Okay, so there, that's good right there. Just so I can do this.
Sorry if you couldn't see that. I'm trying to
Yeah, okay.
do two things.
You good though? You good at your job, Kev? I stuck.
Right, you know what was weird yesterday is, so I rode the Torquer, and then I came home and I was like, that thing is dirty. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna spend some time, I'm gonna clean it. So I was like, I had the the bike's on the ground and I'm like down like you, like this.
Yeah.
And I'm cleaning it or whatever. And then I stand up and I'm like,
Oh my God.
whoa. I
Head
was
rush.
all like super head rush, bro. Like almost fainted. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Oh. Hold on. Oh, dude, your chain is dirty.
Oh, the chain is super dirty. Look at your fingers, bro.
This is like small kid kind, right?
We need the gas.
Right? We do.
We'll go and get rid of all of that.
We cannot though because it's like broad daylight. Gotta be nighttime, right?
Yeah, we used to take gas, put it in a bowl,
Yeah.
and then take off our chains and put the chains in the gas to get rid of all the gunk.
What a bunch of idiots.
And then we had the bright idea, let's just pour it down the drain and light it on fire.
Right?
At our friend's house.
At our friend's house, yeah.
So we pour it down the drain, we light it. That thing, the flame shot up like 20 feet, I don't know. And we just ran.
In the house.
We're like, oh crap.
How obvious is that, right?
All these kids just running to the garage.
The fire stay in front of your house.
Right?
Hello?
Yeah, it's not like we walked down to someone else's house too when
Yeah.
we did it. We did it right in front of our friend's house.
Yeah. We'd pour that sucker down the drain. We'd boss laugh until we never boss laugh because the flames were so big.
We're like, oh, we don't want to like burn somebody's house.
I should have used that. That's what I should have used.
Oh man.
Do you know more cleaner at your house? This is the next thing I gotta pack in my tool bag. Where your WD-40? You get?
Yeah, I get WD-40 here.
You never know about
Yeah, right.
the solvent in WD-40 is really good for like cleaning your hands. Just so you know. See 'em?
Yep. Should do that on a chain.
You know what? You should like message WD-40 and be like, "Hey, guys, like send some cans our way." Because we're promoting your product right now for cleaning our hands.
We have
Okay.
a chain that we did not take care of. That's good. I think it ends up kind of like where
Where
it
we
was
wanted 'em
before. Yeah. I don't know why it took us that long to figure out the chain issue. I feel kind of dumb, but
You know, we professionals, we're supposed to know these things, Kev.
we're
Come on.
professional. You know, we're filming stuff in the garage. That means we're pros.
Yeah. Come on.
That's why it's nice to have tensioners like this. because the tensioners can definitely help you really get this, you know, your chain tension exactly where you want it. In the past, we would flip the bike upside down and then, you know, pull on it with one hand and then tighten with the big wrench on the other.
Mm-hmm.
Now I love my giant crescent wrench.
I know you do, buddy. You really do. Okay. Oh, that tension is good.
Yep.
And this side look good. I think I'm just gonna leave them like that.
Ready to lock that guy down?
Just temporary, because I just like see all of this stuff. Gotta. I mean, it looks like it's aligned, but
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna need adjustments.
guarantee. Kind of want to make the wheel eyeball kind of centered before I
True that.
do some serious
just, like, you know,
adjustments.
because you can see right now that bugger definitely is pulling
Yeah.
big time that way. So you definitely need to like move this thing quite a bit, actually.
Okay, chill right there. Because I got this guy cinched on to the max.
Yeah, so you always want to pay attention to line of sight from the tire to the frame, just to make sure the tire is kind of straight, because it's real easy to like, we had it cocked to one side because this side was tight to get the tension good, but
Oopsie.
tire wedgie I think I need.
I think so. Might need the extra hand.
Okay, hold on. All right, much like that extra hand that the Pedros thing gives to you, that tool for your brakes, this can do the same. Yeah, you're gonna have to probably put them on the bottom though. That is called a tire wedge. And what you can do is you can use it to help you kind of get enough space. Oh, listen to that. So it kind of helps you, like, you know, wedge your tire, I guess, so that you can kind of keep it straight here. And this is probably gonna have to go a little bit, yeah, like that.
Like that.
I think so.
Okay, wait, let me like push this guy.
And then it also helps you with like adding tension. So you can, this is 3D printed, so you can slide that thing. So you kind of need space. This is too big up here, so you need a smaller space down there. So that's why Bernie has it down there. But
oh, this thing.
it barely, even that.
That's probably the best. Is the thing centered? I cannot see his eye. I just gonna use this for like.
No,
Okay.
I think right there is
Right there.
Right there is centered.
And the chain look like stay good.
Okay.
Okay, I need that third hand to like, so I can cinch all these stuff now.
I'm trying to keep this thing straight here. While he does that there.
was only just a little bit more worn so I can like fit the wrench in. Okay.
Pretty straight that way. Oh, listen to that hub, dude. Oh, that's so sick.
Hold on. Leave that guy like that. I think we stay. I think is where we like them. Oh, come on. Serious. Do I have to spray like WD-40 in this thing?
That one is like just a little bit snug, yeah.
Okay. Now this side.
On this side, you don't have this side locked down. I don't know if you need that right now, but.
No. I just wanted them snug. Because now that the frames, they like on the frame.
Should look down here. Does that look straight?
Yeah. Looks good to me. You check them out.
Yeah, that looks pretty close.
Okay. So with that being said,
Might be. Hold on, I'm trying to. Yeah, I think it's a little bit to this side.
that
a
side.
little bit
Uh-huh.
more to this side than that side. But we're talking like just a little bit.
I'm cool with that. Let's see if this adjustment gonna let us. Is this gonna be straight enough? I'm trying to think. Should I squeeze the brake? Okay, hold on, man. Okay, let go. Oh boy. Stay off. Should I go? Why are we? Oh, hoy.
You still got the wedge in there.
There. Okay. Now squeeze. Okay, hold them. Squeeze and hold them. Okay, let go. You hear that?
Yeah, not touching. I don't think so. Is it touching?
Exactly. You don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing. Okay,
Very
hold.
good.
Next time I do this, I'll grab that rolly bench thing over there.
You like the seat.
Yeah. Okay, let go.
Wow, that sounds so good.
Oh my God,
Talking
Kev.
about it.
Oh, how come I never do this earlier? Okay, now I gotta go get my wrench down there.
What wrench is that?
Do I have a 10 in here? Let me see. 13.
Yeah, looking way better
14.
as a whole. Look at that. And come on, listen. Oh my God.
Okay.
That's so sick.
Man, this is really nice to work on these bougie profile hubs of yours.
Yeah, these are nice.
You can thank your body.
Come on,
In
listen
Texas.
to that. Oh my God. That sounds so good.
Okay, this side.
See? So I'll sit down now. This is looking good, man. Look at those blue nipples. Really wish I had blue hubs, but it's all right.
Well, think about it like this. When we put the light kit on,
And the light kit's black?
yeah,
Correct.
I'm gonna be standing out this way.
It is. It's definitely gonna be better. Cause it'll be harder to see the battery
Yeah.
on that. So that'll be good. That chain sounds terrible though.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely need to change that chain.
Yeah.
So that'll be the next purchase.
I get auto lubrication
Chain.
on my hand.
Plus seat post clamp plus headset. All gonna be swapped out. And cranks.
Oh, this bike came a long way, Kev.
This thing rode really good just out of the box.
Okay.
Not a lot that I changed on it.
Oh, this thing.
Oh yeah, we gotta make sure that one definitely is touching. So same thing, we'll just loosen up the bracket, press the brake.
Yeah. Take the eyeglasses off. I'm wondering
No
if...
need to take off no need to do the axle, right?
No, because this side, the hook things, they're floating up.
Oh, it's not down?
No. And this one... We did push it all the way up, yeah.
I push it all the way up.
Because you know what I mean? Like, it could be like that instead of like that. Just for good measure, I'm gonna take them out, loosen them, and then
You're gonna let them
I'm gonna
sit.
I'm gonna grab the wheel and push them up. Because I don't think those things are supposed to be down. Oh, let me see.
Oops.
So you see how now the wheel is like,
So what, are you gonna tighten them with that thing pulling down?
yeah, let me see first.
Yeah, it's still doing it no matter what. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Like
Yeah.
that thing doesn't
Yeah.
sit on it, which I don't know that it has to.
I know, that's why, because every time I did this kind of stuff, I would put the wheel
As high as possible, right?
as high as possible.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So that's what I'm gonna do right now.
Okay, here, let me help hold it up.
I'm just gonna roll with that theory. Because that's the way I've always done it before. Yikes. Come on.
Oh, I appreciate you trying not to strip that bolt. And putting in that extra effort to make sure the wrench is inside.
Oh yeah, you. Well, even if you were to like not get it, cannot. It has to go all the way. I don't know if that make any sense, but watch.
I kind of feel like though, like even if you
Even if you had them half-assed, oh sorry, cannot. You gotta like.
No, but you could put them half-ass and then put a lot of pressure on it and it'll fly out. Right? Wouldn't the wrench come out if it was in there halfway?
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty deep. Right there is all the way.
Yeah, that's all the way in right there.
And that's pretty deep, though. Look at that. But like, I see what you're saying. Like right here would
If
probably
it was just at
damage.
the edge.
Yeah. Okay, I just went for tighten those two bolts.
And it's still touching.
So now we gotta.
Okay, wait, hold on. All right.
Much better. Wow.
Yeah. Looking good, my man.
That turned out nice.
Yeah, and like overall, bro, that thing looks really good.
Different, yeah.
Really good. Loving the black versus the silver. So we just got a couple of things to still do next time. Get a better chain because that thing is shot.
Yeah.
Swap out the cranks. I gotta go look for some cranks. Profile I think would be really nice to match the profile hubs. Get a black seat post, maybe a blue one, but the blue ones are hard because it's really hard to match.
All it is
And
gotta
then
be.
yeah, you know,
that.
yeah, it would be good to get another cap for this in a different, probably a black, and get another headset.
So is the seat going on this bike?
What seat?
Your Brooks seat.
Oh no. The Brook seat's gonna go on the Torquer.
Oh,
Yeah,
your other favorite bike.
my other favorite. Yep. But looks good. All right, so that is the upgrade to the Monster Quad. We got Sun Rhyno Lights, profile hubs. Sounds really good. Holy smokes, I can't wait to ride that. I'm gonna ride that today, this evening. And yeah, but it's you know, it's a pricey investment to make.
But it's your favorite bike, though.
But it's one of my favorites. Yeah, and I'm not you know, this is probably one of the bikes I'm never gonna sell, just because I like just you know, one of the first bikes that I bought. Love to ride it, super comfortable. Love the disc brakes front and back, and now it's just a matter of getting a couple more parts to complete the black and blue look, and I think that bike will be done, or at least for the time frame.
But hey, enjoy your kind now. Your profile hubs.
Yeah. Those expensive profile hubs.
Yeah, you might as well ride the heck out
Oh
of them.
my God, we're never gonna have to ride that sucker.
Right.
Hey, but if you guys stuck around this long, consider liking and subscribing. Let us know what you think in the comments about the wheel set, and if that's something that you would do to your bike. And if you want to give us some suggestions on what kinds of other parts, like what kind of cranks. I kind of like profile, but we'll see.
Might as well.
We do definitely need a new headset and a new C-post clamp. But other than that, everything looks pretty good. And I thank you for
You're welcome.
sweating today and getting your hands dirty.
Brah.
Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care of one another, be safe, and aloha.